Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Tammy from Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. Today we are again in the knitting corner in my office, in the sewing room, YouTube corner, whatever you guys want to consider it. We are going to be doing another knitting podcast. This is going to be episode 18. Still have a few things I need to talk about, want to talk about over the weekend, what has gone on, and yeah, so if that is something that interests you, stick around. So I just want to welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you who this might be the very first video that you're seeing, I hope you enjoy the content. For those of you who have come back each and every week and supported me through this journey, I thank you and I appreciate all the support you've been giving me. If you guys have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, it benefits me by you ringing the bell, which will give you a notification when I put out a new video, and also the thumbs up, which allows YouTube to put my videos in their algorithm to suggest them to other people who are looking for knitting content and that kind of stuff. So thank you, all of you who are supporting me, and let's get into the podcast. So the first thing I want to do is thank everybody who purchased from me from small business, starting with Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. I really appreciate all the orders that I got. It was so heartwarming to have all of these orders flood into the website and be able to get out all of these orders for everybody. So I really appreciate all the support that I got through those 4 days, because I ran the sale right through Sunday. So there was 4 full days of a sale on the website. So I want to thank all of you who purchased. I really appreciate the support. Also, I want to thank Creekside Fabric, Quilts, and Yarns for allowing me to do a trunk show over Small Business Saturday. I was there Small Business Saturday, and it was so much fun to be able to be there and have my bags in that store, to see everybody that came in. I thank you for stopping by and supporting me on Small Business Saturday, and also for supporting Creekside Fabrics, Quilts, and Yarn. It's a nice, really nice quilt shop, and they have so much fabric to pick from. Also, on other news, she is now carrying a line of my project bags in her store. So for those of you who are in that area, you will be able to stop into her store and get stitch stoppers and also bags in her store. So that is another place that we locally have Tammy's Homesteading Crafts bags and supplies in. So if you're in that area, check her out. She has a lot of other things to offer. She offers a lot of classes in her shop too, so check out her website. Again, all of her information will be down below so that you guys can see all of that. So on that note, we're done with Creekside, but I also want to do a shout out to Longtail Knits in Northfield, Ohio, who also had my bags through the on a trunk show for Small Business Saturday. Now, this airs Sunday, so for those of you who are in the Ohio area, you will hopefully have seen the podcast previous. I've talked about it multiple times that I will be in her store on December 2nd. This airs December 3rd, so it has already happened. So I want to thank her for allowing me to do a trunk show for the last 2 weeks in her shop as well, and being able to sit down, and hopefully I get to meet a ton of you guys that come in to see. But I wanted to thank her for allowing me to set up my trunk show on Small Business Saturday and allow to be in 2 places basically with my bags in 2 different states. So I want to shout out to her and thank her for that great opportunity that she gave me there. Okay, so that is done with those trunk shows. Now, starting Monday, December 4th, I will have my bags in Ewe Any Wool yarn shop in Amherst, New York, and they will be there from December 4th till December 16th, and I will actually be in their store on December 16th. Lord willing, with all of the snow that we're starting to get and they get, hopefully I can get there. I'm a chicken when it comes to driving in the snow, and actually today we are getting quite a snowstorm. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to get there for setting up for the trunk show there. Maybe my husband will have to drive me up there. Who knows? We'll see. He might not like that and have to stay there all day. I know he'll definitely not like that. But hopefully I can get up there and not have too much of an issue. Hopefully it'll be a nice day for a drive up that way and be able to sit there for the day. But that is where I have tentatively planned to be on December 16th, is physically in their shop. For any of you who would like to stop by to see me, say hello, I will be there for the day. And that is the last physical place we're going to be for the month of December. We're going to take a break, and hopefully into the new year we'll start going into some other yarn shops again here in the spring. But we're probably going to take a couple of months off as far as doing any type of trunk shows. We'll see how the weather goes and what is going on. I am in touch with a number of other yarn shops to be able to get them out there. So we'll see what we have to offer after the first of the year and see where we go. So that is it for where we're going to be. Now we have some updates to the website. So let's go into those. Okay, so updates to the website. There is going to be some new bags popping into the website. These bags are going to be a one-of-a-kind bag. The only one I have. Will not be making a second one of it. So if you happen to see a bag that is posted on Facebook, Instagram, or even on the website, grab it while it's there, because once it's gone, it's gone. I'm going to do a line of just one-of-a-kind bags, one-of-a-kind designs, and I'm not doing a bunch of them. I'm just doing a couple here and there. So if you guys see the bag, grab it if you like it, because it's not going to be available. That design will not be available. The style of the bag will be available, but that design itself will not be. So this is actually the new bag that I have designed. It is basically a yarn bag. It will hold a skein of yarn, and I have a project in here. I'm working on a muscle burrow, and I just started it. So it holds a project nice, holds it on your wrist. And this is one of the designs that I have got. It's a one-of-a-kind. I don't have another one, and I'm probably not going to get another one of this design. This, it has, of course, it has my tag on it. It does not have, let me take this out here. I want to talk about that in a minute. It has a handle. The handles do come off. And this does snap together so that if you just wanted it as a yarn bowl inside one of your bags, you can. The handle does come back on, and you can snap the handle back on. And then the handle itself snaps together so that it stays closed when you're holding a project. So this is the newest design that I have out there, and like I said, we've got different decals on the front of them, and there are a one-of-a-kind decal on themselves. So that's the newest bag that I have coming into the website. Planning on making a couple of these and getting them in there, but these designs will be different on each one of them, and they're only a one-of-a-kind design. Okay, so that is all for bags going into the shop. Like I said, I'm doing some tote bags and different things, but they will be a one-of-a-kind design type tote bag. Like I said, if you like it, get it while it lasts, because I will not be doing a second one. So the other update that we have to the shop is we have a whole bunch of stitch stoppers to the shop. Let me get a little closer to the camera so that I can make sure I get these all in there. We have a line of Care Bears, all different colors. They will be loaded onto the website by the time this airs. I will get pictures of these probably today. Today is the 28th, November 28th. But we have Care Bears. We have strawberry shortcake. We have Hello Kitty. We have Snoopy. We have Eeyore and Piglet. We have just Eeyore on himself. And I believe this is Chewbacca. I can't remember. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but it's a Star Wars guy, but I think it's Chewie Chewbacca. I think that's the name of this guy. We have him. We have Nemo of Finding Nemo. We have a bunch of little M&M guys, colored, multiple colors of M&M guys. We have a mermaid. We have Harley Davidson emblem. We have Minnie Mouse ears. We have NFL logo. We have I Love Baseball logo. Now, this is not all that I got. This is just some of the unique ones that I got to be able to have in the shop. I've got more coming. These are just some of the ones that I have that I got, and I wanted to show what I had of those, that they're unique, and I haven't seen anybody else that has some of these, so that's why I wanted to show those ones themselves. But those are the new ones, and they will definitely all be in the shop by the time this airs on Sunday, December 3rd. That is all of the updates to the shop. So let's go into finished objects, because I have one. It was a cast on and a cast off all in a matter of 3 days. So let's talk about that. Okay, so one last thing for the shop. I forgot that I had this. So before we get into our finished object, one last thing for the shop. I was able to do a bunch of yarn cozies for some Christmas ones. These will definitely be on the website, and I have small, medium, large. I have the light bulbs. That's the only Christmas one I have. I couldn't really find cute Christmas that wasn't just Santa. I wanted different things that you could use more than just for Christmas. You could use them, for longer in the holidays. But then I have a navy with, they remind me of like Good and Plenty, or the fruity, are they Fruity Tootie? Those little licorice things on there, or they could be just sprinkles. But yeah, navy blue with a multiple color of sprinkles along it. This is a white one with a splash of like paint splash in pink and yellow, and it's actually got some of the places it has like sparkly pink. I don't know if that's going to show up there, but there's like sparkly pink in that. And then this one is just white with splotches of primary color paint. But again, these are in all 3 sizes, small, medium, and large, and they will definitely, again, be on the website as of the day this airs. So now that is actually the last update that I have into the shop. I promise. Now let's go into our finished object. Okay, so our finished object is a pair of fingerless mitts that I made. I cast them on Thanksgiving Day, and I cast them off Small Business Saturday. This was all I was able to work on, basically, for knitting when I was up to my parents. My parents don't have any internet, so I couldn't do any computer work. I did get all of my yarn cozies sewn while I was up there. It was really nice to be able to get those all done. And then I got these done. These are for somebody asked me to make them for them, so I got these done, and they will be delivered this week. But yes, I got these done. So that is the only finished object that I have. But it was a cast on and a finished in 3 days. So that was pretty good. I can't even remember the pattern that I used. It's an easy fingerless mitt pattern that I've used a couple of times. Really like it. It's on a 7, US 7 for my needle. Cast on, I don't even know how many I cast on. I can't even tell you how many I cast on for this. It was just, I don't know, I just used the medium size one because that's what she said fit her hand. And that's what I did. So those are done, got them done. Okay, so now my whips. This, again, is in my new little bag that I have, and this is the yarn that I got from Cornbread and Honey last week. I loved it. I had to cake it up because I want to do another muscle burrow with it. Started it. It's just into the fine, let me put that down, just into the, beginning stages of the circle for the muscle burrow. But yeah, it's going to get there. It won't take too long, and we'll be able to be just in the round and round knit and not have to really pay attention to what I'm doing. That's hopefully where I can get with this for Saturday when I go to Ohio to sit and knit. Being able to do this, it's a lot less to take when I only have to take this little bag instead of all of the other stuff that I have. So if I get it down to the decrease and I'm just at the knit and I have to knit for in the round for 16 inches, it just makes it easier to know, that I know that I'm just going to knit for quite some time. So that is the newest project that I have. My second project are my my socks, my 2 at a time socks that I have. Been working on these, and of course, these I could not, of course it is all, we're all tangled up. There we go. Could not take these up to New York State and work on these. But I have been getting some done on them. Not a lot, but a little bit. There's where I was last week when I videoed, right there. I had this line here, and I thought, well, I'm going to take and do a dark purple line here, so it kind of looks like it matches, just to run it through. So I did that, and then I've done 2 inches probably on my foot. I still have to finish these and get cast on another pair. Hopefully I'll get them done before Christmas. That's the plan. I haven't worked on my shawl or my love note because it's now crunch time for getting some of these Christmas gifts done and made. That's my plan at this point in time. Hopefully I can get them finished. I should be able to, but we'll see. I have these, the other muscle burrow again to finish and get them done. But this is the easy round and round. This is what I've been taking when I go to knit groups and different things like that, just to be able to sit down and do it. But yeah, I really want to get these done. I have not, the last couple of nights, I have not done any type of knitting. My husband has been at hunting camp, and it's been so nice not to have anybody in the house to do anything, but I haven't wanted to do anything. I've just been kind of sitting, I'll come upstairs and I'll do things. Now I cut out some bags and different things like that, but I I really haven't wanted to do anything. So now I got to buckle down and get some stuff done because I just haven't knitted as much as I wanted to. I wanted to take all day. I was supposed to go and go to the knit group on Monday, and we were getting kind of a snowstorm, and I didn't really want to travel. And then the girl I was going with, she was like, I'm a chicken when it comes to snow, and I don't have snow tires on my car. And I said, well, neither do I. I said, so I'm thinking we just not go. And I could have taken the whole day and knit. Did I? No, I took a nap. Guess I needed the sleep. I don't know. But I've got to buckle down and really get some knitting done because, yeah, I want to get these done for Christmas presents. I will. I just have to make it after this weekend has passed. I have bags to make the rest of this week before the weekend to go because I've had some special orders of bags to go to Ohio. And then I have 2 weeks of not any bags that I have to make. I have a couple of special order bags here for Christmas presents that I need to get made, and I will. They're local, easily get them to them way before Christmas, but I don't have anything that I have to actually physically make right now, so I can take my time and get some of these things made different places here and there. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. That is all I have been working on, just those 3 things because I finished the one, but these 2 other projects will be getting me through for the next couple of weeks into Christmas. Usually once I start going on the toe of the sock, it really doesn't take all that long. The hardest part for me is once I get the cuff, when I get a cast on and I get the ribbing done and I go to the leg, it takes me a little bit of time to turn the heel and do the gusset. And then once I get to the foot, it really doesn't seem like it takes all that long to get to the toe. So I'm hoping, within the next couple of days, I can actually have that toe, that sock done and possibly cast on for the other one. Because now that I think about it, I think my other set of needles is on another sock, and I really don't want to pull them out to use them because I do want to finish that sock and I just don't want to have to take them out. But yeah, I'm going to look and see if I do have another set of needles, then I might start the other set of socks because it's with those same colors and being able to do that. But yeah, so that's where we're at with all of that. Okay, I do have an acquisition. I went somewhere on Sunday and I just absolutely have to show you what I got because it is gorgeous. Okay, so again, I got home Saturday from New York for my trunk show. And of course, like I said, my husband was at hunting camp and I wanted to go back to Cornbread and Honey because they have a knit day on Sunday, and some of the girls that were there had said that, oh, come on back, we're always here on Sundays. And I thought, you know what? It's a nice day. It was a nice day. We were supposed to get a storm, but it wasn't supposed to start till later Sunday and into Monday. And I thought, if I could, since it's an hour, if I can go there, knit for a couple hours, and then come home, and then not have to worry about the storm, I would love it. So I decided that I was going to treat myself to a day of doing what I wanted to do. So I got in the truck and I took off to Ohio and I went to Cornbread and Honey again. Love that little store. It is absolutely so friendly, and there was even more people there, and I can't explain the love that I feel from all of those people when you walk into the store. They're just like, oh, hi, so glad of you to come back. And I was like, well, thank you. I thought I would just come and sit and knit for today. They're like, have a seat. And they just welcomed me. So Tanya was at the head of the table, and she had all these cakes of yarn around her. And after we sat there for a little bit, I was like, what are those? She goes, well, I take all of my scraps from, she does knit, but she has people who will knit for her, and they use her yarn and they will do a display, and she has all of these things, these shawls and cowls and sweaters and stuff all over the wall as displays. So all of her displays are hanging all over the place. But when they bring back the display the finished product, they give her all the yarn back. And she will usually cake it up into a cake, and she will tie the colors together. And this one, I love it, was sitting there, and I was like, what is that one? She's like, well, it's the leftovers of this yarn. And I was like, oh, are they for sale? And she goes, well, absolutely everything is for sale. And I said, well, I want that one. I thought this was so gorgeous. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. It's a little over, would she tell me? Let me put my glasses on so I can see. I think it's a little over a normal, yeah, so this is 600 yards, so it's a 134 gram cake. So it would make a good size, you know, a one skein shawl that would variegate. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but oh my gosh, I love it. It looks, oh, I just love it. I couldn't stop looking at that color. I'm like, yeah, I want that one. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I sure am glad I got it. It's all caked up, ready to use, so I could easily just put my yarn cozy right around it and be ready to knit when I figure out what I want to do. I might have to find a one skein shawl that I'm just going to start knitting and see how it turns out. I don't know. I am really liking shawls and cowls and stuff like that. But I do know this is probably a little much for a cowl, and I want to use it all. I think it's going to look beautiful all together, so I want to use it all. So yeah, so that is I only got one acquisition, but you know what? That was a good one. I am happy with this. I absolutely love these colors. Can't wait to pull that yarn out of the center and start knitting with it. And then I don't know how long each color is. She tied them all together. She does a magic knot in there, tied them all together, and I just absolutely love it. I think it is just, I think that's a really, really cool idea, to be able to use the scraps of yarn that you have when you have people knitting for you. I've never heard of anybody doing this, and I think it's really cool. And I just love the way she put these together. I think they absolutely look gorgeous. She did show me the shawl. I believe it was a shawl that they did with these colors, and it might not have been a shawl. I don't know. I can't really remember. She pointed out the project that had these colors in it, and it was a beautiful project. But I just absolutely loved these colors. So that was my only acquisition this week, but I love it. Like I said, I don't know. I've got to sit down and figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, here's her tag. So you can see her name, Cornbread and Honey. And she calls these her scrappy cakes. Some of them are a lot bigger. Some of them are not as big, but most of them are probably close to a full skein of yarn when she gets them done. But yeah, some of them are more. But yeah, I thought this was downright just a cool idea. Really thought this was a cool idea. So yeah, so that is my only acquisition, but I love it. I think it's so cool. Well, guys, I guess that's it for today's video. I really don't have a lot to talk about. But yeah, I knew I wouldn't have it snowing outside right now, and we're supposed to get quite a nasty storm. I just didn't want to, I ain't gonna be outside doing any type of videos outside, too cold. And I really haven't had any videos in the house that I really wanted to do as far as cooking. I haven't started any of my baking for Christmas. Maybe if I figure something that I'm gonna make, maybe I'll do a baking video of something that I absolutely love for the holiday. We'll see. And it might just be that we're gonna do another knitting video if I get a lot of knitting done, or some of the bags, you know, show them off. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!